team fresh and ready to go off a bye week. LSU Tigers taking on the second-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Hurricanes will kick this deep to start us off. Bringing it out, it's Parker. And the ball spotted at the 17. We've been better off just taking a knee. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, that's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the toss, heads to his right. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, the spread arrow over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They're going to run it here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Well, they didn't bless that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. It's a quick grab. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defensive tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
Aggressive start to this game. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Takes the handoff. It's Johnson. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Looks downfield. He connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Shotgun formation here on third down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 24-yard attempt, should be automatic. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. But there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that's about. And the Canes will line up now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Reload.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. Here we go. 3rd and goal coming up. Now they're running on the toss. He muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Well, I love the effort there by the running back. Even though he comes up short, he goes airborne to try to come up with that first down. Love the energy. Look at these players. They definitely going to want to go for this fourth down. Let's see what the coach decides to do.
So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on fourth down.
Get set, get set. Ready, ready.
And the call is a quarterback sneak. The decision doesn't pan out.
How about that defensive front and the linebackers collapsing down on the football? You would think that the quarterback sneak is a safe call, an easy call to get the yards that you need, but not with that push by that defensive line.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Keeping it on the ground here. It'll end up being a safety.
That's how you get a game started by this defense. What a way to score here early. We'll just have to see if these 2 points make much of a difference if this game ends up coming down to the wire.
With the return, it's Washington. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return.
Miami Hurricanes will take over. 1st and 10.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Check, check.
Here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Miami 2, LSU 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That's caught. It's caught. They bring him down after a short gain there. The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. On the run here, lets it go. Looks left and finds his target there. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
Crispy gets so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has
And it's field, a returner trying to create good field position here. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Remember the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the wideout goes in motion. Ball handed off. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. The back's got it. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. With the catch, it's Sampson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
2nd down after that completion. Toss play, running right. Fights through a tackle. Again, ripping through the defense. The defense recovers the fumble.
Oh, man. The rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this last play. The runner seemed like he was holding onto that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Carr. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down. The Canes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the grab. It's Carr. That's a big hit at the end, but they own a fresh set of downs. The Hurricanes are going to cash in this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. The Hurricanes looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Back to throw again. He bought some time, now lets it go. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Point after makes the lead 16. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Snags the quick throw. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. So second and 10 after the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Time running out here in the first half. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive in this position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking right, this one caught. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The offense will set up on first and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
An incompletion makes it second and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw caught over the middle. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
41-yard line. Fourth down coming up.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
LSU.
So on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. And that is no good. After the miss, the lead remains 16.
That keeps the score.
Chris, you and I were on the field in warm-ups. We saw this guy hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and actually went over. So we know that he has the leg to make this kick. I just don't think he got enough on it.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
LSU 0.
The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Movement at the second level of the defense now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down. And the Canes will line up to boot it away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. This one will be fair caught. handoff here from the shotgun. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll throw it now. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's swarmed by the defense.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Extending the play now. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, gave him a chance.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Quick catch over the middle. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Oh, that one's picked off. Did he take it all the way? Inside the 10. Touchdown, Miami. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Receiver in motion now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Makes a quick catch. Brought down, a broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Receiver trying to make yardage, takes it on a jet sweep.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's second and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. They stop him, but it's a first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. perfect execution here for a first down.
This offense has been struggling, still scoreless, but on the move now with a 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Green. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
And now the handoff. Running with purpose. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. LSU is now operating in the red zone. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Green. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Let's go. Flip. Griffin.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And bulldozing his way through. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Miami 23, LSU 8.
Got it.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
Cricket. Under.
And now the running back's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
By the running back.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Inside the 40 now. breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown for the U. And this one is getting ugly.
This all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
Miami 30, LSU 8.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And on the carry, he's heading left. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Okay, defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. And he's got it. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Finds his man. It's Johnson. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fighting off the defender. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
1st and 10 play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the protection breaks down yet again. Another sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, LSU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for this 6 points.
they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt.
Here we go. Arrow. Gorilla. Gorilla.
From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's not going to get there. The two-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
14.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Sticking with the running game. Running through the tackle. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage on the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. Second down after that run on the previous play.
42 Spider.
Quarterback keeps the football. He shreds the tackle. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Can he make it to the marker? Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They're going to run the option. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? Defense has got the football.
Boy, incredible job here by this defense to create this turnover. It looked like this game was over, but now with this turnover, they got a chance to get back in the game.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. He's got it near the end zone. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Number 17.
You know, this touchdown, it actually gives them a chance now that they're down 10. Really critical. You pull out the two-point play. You got to hit it to make it a one-possession game.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he will run it in. They convert the two-point try and make this a one-possession game now. Down 8.
The score, Miami 30, LSU 22.
I believe they're lining lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the offense just takes a knee here. So this team is beginning to stack wins now against really high-quality opposition. You wonder what the ceiling for this group is.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is a football team right now that's playing with a lot of confidence. I like the way that they are progressing. We'll just have to see how far they can continue to progress and where it'll take them.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.